Hello there my students. Today also we are going to discuss questions from NCERT and as well as we will discuss questions from JEE mains. Okay, first we will discuss some questions from exercise 8.2. This is question 1. Find the area of the circle 4x square plus 4y square equal to 9, which is interior to the parabola x square equal to 4y. First we'll draw the circle, which is 4x square, okay, which is 4x square plus 4y square equal to 9, and we can write the equation as x square plus y square equal to 9 by 4, which can be written as 3 by 2 square. That means the radius of the circle is 3 by 2, and which is interior to the parabola. Next, let us draw the parabola, that is x square is equal to 4y. We know that x square is equal to 4y, which is an open up parabola. So draw the graph. So this is our x square equal to 4y. So just mention here x square equal to 4y. And according to the questions, what we need to find out, find the area of the circle which is interior to the parabola. Okay, so which is interior to the parabola, and we'll just mark the portions. This portion is interior to the, right, which is interior to the parabola, and this portion also, which is bounded by parabola as well as circle. So we need to find the area of the two portions. And what is the advantage for this particular questions? These portions and these two portions is symmetrical about this axis, that is y-axis. So in case if you find out this area, and you can just multiply by 2. So how to find the area of this? For that, most important that we need this point, that is this point. Let us mark this point as A. So we are going to get the coordinates of A with the help of the equation of the parabola and the circle. So we're just going to solve these equations, that is x square equal to 4y and x square plus y square equal to 3 by 2 whole square. So first let us solve. So we can just write given curve. Okay. Given curve is 4x square 4y square is equal to 9, and next is x square is equal to 4y. So we'll solve these equations. Then 4, here we'll just replace x square equal to 4y. So 4y plus 4y equal to 9. So this is a quadratic equations. So this is 4y square. Fine. You can just write in an order 4y square. This is 4 into 4, that is 16y, and we will transpose 9 this side equal to minus 9 equal to 0. So which can be factorized by simple method. So if we just go for middle term splitting, 4y square and 9 4 to 36. So this, the middle term can be written as in terms of 18 and 2, that is 18y minus 2y minus 9 equal to 0. Fine. Now just write the solution. So if you write the solutions, that is, we'll factorize. We'll just take 2y common, because 2y is a common factor between these two terms. We'll take 2y common. So then it gives us 2y plus 9, right? And for the remaining two terms, you can just take minus 1 common. So twice y plus 9 is equal to 0. This implies twice y minus 1 and twice y plus 9 is equal to 0. Therefore, we are getting the solutions. So either twice y minus 1 equal to 0 or twice y plus 9 equal to 0. So therefore, y is equal to half. So you got y is equal to half, right? And if we solve this twice y plus 9 equal to 0, we'll just get y equal to minus 9 by 2. So we'll just reject this value, y equal to minus 2, because for this coordinate, y cannot be negative. So the value of y is y equal to half, right? And in case y equal to half, let's find out what is the value of x, because we need the x coordinate. X square equal to 4, we'll just substitute the value of y is equal to half. So if we substitute half, so we'll just get 2. So therefore, x square equal to 2, it gives us x is equal to plus minus x square, so x is equal to plus minus, I'll just write this one some other place here. So x is equal to plus minus root 2, fine. So x is equal to plus minus root 2. So therefore here the value of a, the coordinates of a will be root 2, right? Root 2 and y coordinate is half. So we got the a coordinate. Now we can find out the area of these portions, okay, along x-axis or y-axis. So in case if we find the area along y-axis, what you need to do is, we'll just draw a line. And first we'll find out the area from this along y-axis, that means along y coordinate, that means we'll just calculate the area from 0 to half. Then again we'll just calculate the area from half to the radius, that is 3 by 2. Or the same area we can just find along x-axis. If we find along x-axis, okay, and we just can integrate from 0 to, and in that case we'll just draw one line there. So we'll integrate from 0 to root 2, that means with respect to x coordinate 0 to root 2, and we'll integrate with the help of this, the circle. Then in case if we integrate, we are going to get this portion, the whole portion along with the shaded portion, we are going to get this portion as well, right? But since we don't need these portions, we need to subtract again from the same coordinate, that is same limits from 0 to root 2, we need to find the area bounded by the parabola. And if we subtract, we'll be getting the shaded portion in the first quadrant. And if we multiply by 2, so we'll just get the complete area. So we can follow any of the method. We'll just go, we'll integrate along x-axis, fine. So we can just move to next slide. So required area, okay, required area. So 2, so first we'll multiply, we can just see this. First we'll integrate from 0 to root 2 and bounded by the circle, right? So 0 to root 2 y dx, then again from same limits 0 to root 2 y dx. Now let us try to understand what is this y. So this y stands for circle and this y stands for parabola, fine. So if I can show you in the diagram, first we are calculating, so we are integrating like this. So you can just see along with the, so we are just integrating 0 to root 2 and y means this is y circle dx. So in case if we integrate this, as I say, like we will be getting the whole portion, this portion along with this portion, fine. And that portion which is not required, we can just subtract. So right, 0 to root 2, right, 0 to this root 2, that means the x coordinate of this particular point, that is a, and bounded by the parabola, that is yp, you can just write, fine. So we are, yes, fine, y parabola dx. Now just replace the value 0 to root 2. Now what is the coordinate of, what is the equation of the circle? Equation of the circle is x square plus y square equal to 9 by 4, that is 3 by 2 whole square. So therefore you can, from this we can replace the value of y. What will be y? Y will be 3 by 2 whole square minus, okay, x square, right? This is the value of y and dx, fine. This will be multiplied by 2 minus 0 to root 2 p stands for the parabola. So what is the equation of the parabola? Equation of the parabola for us is x square is equal to 4y. Equation of parabola x square equal to 4y. So you check this, that is equation of the parabola x square is equal to 4y. So from there you can get the value of y is equal to x square by 4. Okay, yes, y is equal to x square by 4 dx. Fine, we don't need this. So rest is simple, we need to integrate, and we know that this is a standard integral, and 2. So this is square root of a square minus x square. So this is x. You definitely remember this because this is the most frequently used standard formula for this application of integral. This gives us x under root a square minus x square, that is 3 by 2 a square minus x square by 2, right? And plus, okay, a square by 2. What is a? 3 by 2, okay, a square by 2 sine inverse x, x is x by a is 3 by 2. That's done. And we'll just put the limit 0 to root 2 minus. And remember this, its term is multiplied by 2, so its second term also you need to multiply by 2. So it's 4 is there, so we just can write 2 by 4. And we'll integrate x square integration is x cube by 3, right? So it's 0 to root 2. So we need to just substitute the limits now. Okay. Next, 2 first. So in place of x, this will substitute root 2 and on the root 3 square by 3 by 2 square means 9 by 4 minus, so x square, so x is equal to root 2 square, this gives us 2, right? This is by 2. I hope you could follow the steps. Next, right, 3 by 2 square, it gives us 9 by 4, that 4 will come down, so we can just simplify 9 by 4 into 2, that's 8, 9 by 8, so sine inverse, right, so this 2 will go up, this is twice x by 3, so in place of x we will just substitute 2, so this root 2, right, 2 root 2 by 3, fine. Now we need to substitute the lower limit, so if you substitute lower limit for this particular term, right, if you substitute 0, it will be obviously 0, and if you substitute 0 here, sine inverse 0 will be 0, so therefore each of the term will be 0 if you substitute the lower limit, so we don't need to substitute that, fine. Next, this is, right, this is 2 by 12, right, this is 2 by 12, you need to substitute x cube is equal to what? Root 2 cube, okay, this is root 2 cube, fine. So we'll just multiply, this one will remove the bracket, we'll just multiply now. So if we multiply, this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled out, we'll just get root 2 and 9 by 4 minus 2, it gives us what? 4 to the 8, 9 minus 8 by 4, okay, 9 minus 8 by 4 means 1 by 4, so 1 by under root 1 by 4 is half, fine, plus, so if you multiply 9 by 8 by 2, this gives us 9 by 4, sine inverse 2 root 2 by 3, fine, and what's the last term? So it's, if you cancel this, it's 1 by 6, fine, it's 1 by 6, and root 2 cube is 2 root 2, so we can cancel this, it will be 1 by 3, so this is root 2 by 2, and next, this is root 2 by 3, so these terms we can just write together, this is 9 by 4 sine inverse 2 by 2 root 2 by 3, and if you take root 2 common, so root 2, this is half minus 1 by 3, fine, half minus 1 by 3 plus 9 by 4 sine inverse 2 root 2 by 3. Now if you subtract half minus 1 by 3, so this gives us what? This is root 2 and half minus 1 by 3, it gives us 1 by 6. So we can just write root 2 by 6 plus 9 by 4 and sine inverse 2 root 2 by 3. Okay? You have seen like the steps, it has got some steps, but it's very, very simple. Okay? And these type of questions are very, very important for your boards. Now, from the same exercise, right, I'm just going to solve another questions, right? And this concept is very important if you talk about your board exams, especially finding area of a triangle with the help of the integrations. So there are two types of questions are there. One is in one questions that coordinates are there. From there, okay, vertices of a triangle are given, and from there you need to find out the area. And in the other type of questions, that equations, right, equation of sides are given, right, equation of the sides of a triangle is given, and from there you need to find the area of the triangle. So let us take one question, that using integration find the area of a triangular region whose sides have the equations. These three equations are given. From there we need to find the area of the triangular region. So for that we need to draw the lines. These lines you need to draw. Okay, first we'll draw this one by one. So first we'll draw this y is equal to twice x plus 1. So for y is equal to twice x plus 1, how to draw? So in case if we take x equal to 0, if we take x equal to 0, y will be equal to 1. So just take a point, say this is 1, right? This is 1 point. This is say 1. So you got a point, right? This is right? We'll divide this. The coordinate of the point is 0, 1, right? So this is say 1, and we'll divide this. This is 2, and similarly say this is 1, this is 2, and this is minus 1, this is minus 2, etc. Fine. Now for x equal to 0, for this line, if x equal to 0, y is equal to 1. Fine. For this we'll get a point. So this is a point. Okay. And next we'll substitute x equal to 0. For the same line, if we substitute x is equal to 0, if you substitute y equal to 0, if y equal to 0, fine, if y equal to 0, then twice x plus 1 equal to 0, this gives us, okay, and twice x plus 1 equal to 0, this gives us x is equal to minus 1 by 2, that is half, fine, minus 1 by 2. So let's get another point there. So let's get, we are getting 2 points, one is this and one is this, right, minus 1 by 2. With the help of that, we'll just draw the line. So this is the line for y is equal to twice x plus 1. So if you draw the line, yes, okay, we'll draw this. We'll write the equation of the line, that is, okay, what are the equation of the lines? We'll just write y is equal to twice x plus 1, y is equal to 3x plus 1, and x is equal to 4. These are the lines. So we can use this space now. Right, fine. So this can make it more alright. Yes, fine. Next, okay, next we'll draw y is equal to 3x plus 1. Next, we'll draw this. Y is equal to 3x plus 1. If x equal to 0, we'll get y equal to 1. And this line, so second line also passes through the same point, right? This is 1 point. And next, and if y is equal to 0, fine. If you substitute y is equal to 0, so we'll just get 3x plus 1 equal to 0. 3x plus 1 equal to 0. This gives you x is equal to minus 1 by 3. So we'll get x is equal to minus 1 by 3. So x is equal to minus 1 by 3. This is minus 1 by 2. Fine. So x is equal to minus 1 by 3 will be somewhere here, like, okay, x is equal to minus 1 by 3. So we'll just draw the line. So let us use another color. So say this is a point, minus 1 by 3. So, and you know, like this line also, 3x plus 1, there is a point x equal to 0, y is equal to 1. That means this line 3x, y equal to 3x plus 1 also passes through the same point, right? So we can draw the second line now. Say this is the second line. Fine. This is the second line. Yes. Fine. This is the second line. And we can just mention this coordinate. This is A. Right? Okay. We can write this coordinate this side. A. The coordinate A is, okay, 0, 1. Fine. 0, 1. And next, we need to draw x is equal to 4. X is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4, right? We can adjust the scale like that, because otherwise, right, we can just draw roughly there. So if we take this is 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, okay? This is a rough sketch, because like if you take this much scale, like if the space is bigger, then x is equal to 4 will be difficult to draw. Okay, we'll just take a smaller scale then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just draw x is equal to 4 is a line, parallel to y axis. We'll draw this now. X is equal to 4. Right? Yes. This is x is equal to 4. Fine. So we'll just mark the line now. Okay. And this is y is equal to twice x plus 1. This line. Right? The pink colored line is y is equal to twice x plus 1. And this is y is equal to 3x plus 1. And this is x is equal to 4 line. Right? This is x is equal to 4 line. So out of this, we are going to first, most important is to get the coordinate of this point. What is the coordinate of B? Let's just write this, and what is the coordinate of this point? So this is C. Now, this is very simple to find the coordinate. Why this? Because this point B is lying on this line, x is equal to 4. So naturally the coordinate of B is, in fact, it's given. What is the coordinate of B? It's 4. So we just can write the coordinate of B as 4, comma. Now, we need to calculate, we need to determine the value of y. Since this line, equation of this line is twice x plus 1, so to get the y coordinate, you need to substitute the value of x. So if you substitute the value of x, is 4 to the 8 plus 1, 9. So therefore, the coordinate of B is, y coordinate is 9. So finally, we got the coordinate of B. Similarly, you can find the coordinate of C. So what will be the coordinate of C now? So C also is lying on x is equal to 4. So the x coordinate of C is fixed, that is 4. Now what's the y coordinate? Here y coordinate is, you can just determine from this equation, y is equal to 3x plus 1. So x value, if you substitute 4, 4 is at 12, 12 plus 1 is 13. So this is C coordinate is, y coordinate is 13, that is, right? Now we got the coordinate A is 0, 1, B is, that is 4, 9, and C is 4, 13. Now we're just going to find the area, the triangular region. Right? So for this case, I should mention one point, right? So while calculating, determining the area, okay, bounded by the lines, right? 1, 2, 3 lines. So we'll just integrate from, right, this point. What is the coordinate? We'll just integrate from this particular point, right? We'll integrate, that is, we'll integrate from, right, 0 to 4. We'll integrate from 0 to 4. Now since to integrate we need only x coordinate, in case if we don't calculate the y coordinate, we of course solve the sum, right? So we'll determine the area now. Okay, we'll find the area. So what is the area of the shaded portions? Required area. First, we'll integrate with respect to this line. This is, that means y equal to 3x plus 1. So it's 0, 2, fine. So what is the x coordinate of this particular point? 0. 0, 2, that will calculate with respect from this point to this, that is 0 to x coordinate is 4. 0 to 4, y dx. Now in case if we integrate from 0 to 4, with the help of this line, which portion you are going to get? You will get the shaded portion along with which portion, which is not required for us. Which portion you are going to get? You will get this portion also, this portion. You are going to get this portion also, which actually we don't need, right? So 0 to 4 y dx minus 0 to, we'll just use the same color, right? 0 to 4 y dx. Now you can just mention this is line 1, this is line 2, fine. So it's line 1 and this is line 2. Now next, the integration for this particular question, this integration is very simple. 0 to 4 y L1. From there we'll just calculate the value of y is equal to 3x plus 1, fine, dx minus 0 to 4 yl2. Second line. So the second line, what's the equation? Y is equal to I6 plus 1, which is, can write y is equal to I6 plus 1 dx. And since for both the integrals the limits are same, so you can just write only one integral and you can find the difference. 3x plus 1 minus 2i6 minus 1 dx. 0 to 4 x dx. Okay, 0 to 4 x dx. So we need to integrate now. We need to integrate, that is, x square by 2, fine, 0 to 4, so it will be 16 by 2, so 16 by 2 gives us 8, so square unit, right? So this is the answer, that means this is the area for this shaded portion, right? Next we have another important questions. Okay, next. Okay, and we're just going to solve. Fine. We'll be solving now questions. Okay, from the JEE means the area bounded by the curves y is equal to cos x and y is equal to sin x between the ordinates x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 3 pi by 2. Okay, x is equal to 3 pi by 2, right? And the value 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. Now to get the area, okay, to get the area, first of all what we need to do is, first of all we need to draw the graph of y is equal to cos x and y is equal to sin x. Okay, first we'll draw the graph of y is equal to cos x, y is equal to sin x. Okay, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. We'll just draw the graph of sin x first. Okay, the graph of y is equal to, right, y is equal to sin x, and then we'll just draw the graph of y is equal to cos x, right? Say this is 1 and say this is, right, okay, here this is say minus 1. We'll draw the graph of cos x. Okay, fine. So roughly this is the graph of y is equal to cos x and y is equal to sin x. Now what's the question? Find the area bounded by the curves. So just need to see, okay, what are the portions, right? And one important between the ordinate x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 3 pi by 2, which is very important. We have drawn the graph, these two graphs, y is equal to cos x, y is equal to sin x, and the ordinate x is equal to 0, x is equal to 3 pi by 2, okay, and this is x is equal to 0, right, and x is equal to 3 pi by 2, fine, x is equal to 3 pi by 2, so this is 3 pi by 2 point, right, so this is 3 pi by 2 point. Now let us shade the portions. So this is the portions 1 that is bounded by the two curves, and this is x equals 0 line. Next, these are all the portions. These are the portions bounded between the two graphs. And now this is 5, and we need to find out this point. This is 5 plus pi by 4, right? This is 5 pi by 4, right? This is 5 pi by 4. Fine. Again, right? Yes, you draw this. Again, this portion you have seen, these portions. We'll just mark this. These portions. Yes. This portion also bounded by, right, the two curves. This is this is the cos graph, the sine graph. Okay. So which is, if we divide the area, say this is A1 and this portion is A2, fine, and this portion is say A3. So just could you follow? Let me just explain. Right. First we have drawn the graph, and according to these questions, find the area bounded by the curves and the ordinals. So this is one portions. Now let us see this. What is this point? Right. This is x is equal to pi by 4. So now if we see that from the point x is equal to pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4, this is a portion bounded by these two curves. And similarly, again, why we need to divide the whole shaded portion into 3 equal halves? Because the moment if you just see that in the interval 0 to pi by 4, this function that is cos x is greater than sin x, and similarly again from this one, from the point that is pi by 4, right? This is pi by 4. Okay, this is pi by 4. This is pi by 4. Now again from pi by 4 to this point, this is 5 pi by 4, right? So there are sin x. This is sin x is greater than cos x. Again from the point 5 pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4. Again here this cos x is greater than sin x. So we need to integrate separately all these three portions. We'll just calculate one by one. First we'll determine the first, that is A1, that is first portion. A1 we are going to determine. Okay, so A1, that is A1 stand for these portions, that is A1. So this 0 to pi by 4, 0 to pi by 4, and this portions is given by this is cos x minus sin x dx. Fine. Okay, this is cos x minus sin x. We are going to get these shaded portions. Now we'll just integrate this. Cos x is sin x, and sin x is minus cos x, that is plus cos x, and 0 to pi by 4. So if we substitute pi by 4, so it's sin pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4, and minus, if you substitute 0, sin 0 0 and cos 0, right, plus cos 0 is 1. So finally this sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, this is 1 by root 2 minus 1. So what is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2? This is 2 by root 2 minus 1, this gives us root 2 minus 1. So we got this area, that is first A1 we got as root 2 minus 1, remember this. That means A1 we got as root 2 minus 1. So we'll just write here A1. We got the value of A1. Next, we'll just calculate A2. So what is A2? Okay, our options are this 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just calculate A2 now. A2. So to determine this portion, that is this shaded portion, the second shaded portion, you need to integrate from pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. Pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. Now let us see, in this particular interval, which function is greater, right? This is sin x, so sin x is greater than cos x, so it will be sin x minus cos x dx. Okay, and we just need to We'll integrate now. What is the integration of sin x? That's minus cos x, fine, and minus cos x integration is sin x, fine. So this integration is very simple. That is pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. Done. Next, we can just take minus out. We'll just substitute the limits now. So we'll just substitute cos 5 pi by 4 plus, since you have taken already minus out, so it's plus sin pi by 4, fine, sin pi by 4, okay, and then we'll substitute pi by 4. If you substitute pi by 4, this is cos pi by 4 plus sin pi by 4. Done. Okay. Now let us determine this. What is cos 5 pi by 4 and sin pi by 4? Sin 5 pi by 4. What is the value of cos 5 pi by 4? Cos 5 pi by 4 means cos pi plus pi by 4. So cos pi plus pi by 4 means minus cos pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 is minus 1. This is 1 by root 2. So it will be minus cos pi by 4. So it's minus 1 by root 2. Similarly, we can just determine sin 5 pi by 4. Sin 5 by 4 also, this is sin pi plus pi by 4. This gives us minus sin pi by 4. So there also we'll just get minus 1 by 2. Fine. Next, minus. Now what is this? Right? This is cos pi by 4 and sin pi by 4 has got same values. Cos pi by 4 is minus 1 by root 2 and sin pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2. In fact, this is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, so it's minus. So we got minus 1 by root 2 and 4 times. So this gives us what? Minus 4 into 1 by root 2. Right? Minus 4. So we can cancel this. So it's 4 by root 2. Now if you cancel 4 by root 2, it will be, this gives us 2 root 2. Fine? 2 root 2. So we'll just write the value of a2. What is a2 now? A2. I hope just you could follow this, like it's an every value. I'm just trying to explain, right? Depending on the students, okay. It's very important that slightest details you should explain in the video. So a2, right? What is a2? We just got a2 as 2 root 2. Now what is left out is to determine these portions. This portion, that is our third area, right? So how to determine this value? So third portion trace is going to calculate. So that is a3. a3 will be, we'll just integrate from 5 pi by 4 to this one. That is, this point is 3 pi by 2. So 5 pi by 4 to 3 pi by 2. Now here, for these portions, that is cos x is greater than sin x. So cos x minus sin x dx. Now we'll integrate. Cos x is sin x and sin x is minus cos x. So it's plus cos x. Right? 5 pi by 4 to 3 pi by 2. So in case if we substitute the value, that is sin 3 pi by 2 plus cos 3 pi by 2. Done. Then we will just substitute the lower limits. Minus, okay, sin 5 pi by 4, sin 5 by 4 plus cos 5 pi by 4. Right. So what is sin 3 pi by 2? That is sin 3 pi. Sin 3 pi by 2 means pi plus pi by 2. Right? That is sin 3 pi by 2. So sin pi plus pi by 2. So pi plus pi by 2 means it's minus 1. So sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. Okay. And next, cos 3 pi by 2. We know that cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. Then already we have done, that is what is sin 5 pi by 4. Sin 5 by 4 is minus 1 by root 2. And which already we are using this value to determine area A2. Then for cos 5 pi by 4 also it's minus 1 by root 2. So if you simplify this, So if you simplify this, it's minus 1, and this will be minus, that is minus 2 by root 2. Fine, minus 2 by root 2. So it's minus 1 plus, if you cancel 2 by root 2, it's root 2. So you got minus 1 plus root 2. So finally, this is A3. A3 is equal to root 2 minus 1. Yes. So if we add this, we are going to get the answer. Let's see what is which option is correct. So this, therefore, required area is equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3. Fine. A1 is equal to root 2 minus 1. You can just write from this side root 2 minus 1. What is the value of A2? A2 is 2 root 2. And A3 is, fine, root 2 minus 1. Root 2 minus 1. So this is root 2, 2 root 2, root 2, that is 4 root 2. And minus 2. 4 root 2, right? This is 4 root 2 minus 2. And then which option is correct? Right? So our, in this case, so we got minus 1 in two places. Right? So we got 4 root 2 minus 2. So this option is correct. This is 4 root 2 minus 2. So we'll just take one more important question. Fine. The area of the region enclosed by, find the area of the region enclosed by the curve y is equal to x is equal to e, and y is equal to 1 by x, and a positive x-axis, right? So this is also from JEE mains. The area of the region enclosed by the curve y is equal to x. So quickly we'll draw the graph. Okay, first we'll draw y is equal to x. That is y is equal to x. Fine. So if you draw y is equal to x, this is y is equal to x line, right? This is y is equal to x line. Now x is equal to e, right? So x is equal to e is a line. Obviously x is equal to constant, so parallel to y-axis. Now we'll draw this. Y is equal to 1 by x. Okay, y is equal to 1 by x. Let us draw this graph first. This is a very important graph. It's there in NCERT. Y is equal to 1 by x. So if you draw this, the graph will be like this. Yes, so roughly the graph will be like this. That is y is equal to 1 by x. We're just drawing on the first quadrant because according to the questions, right? And y is equal to 1 by x and positive x-axis. So we need to get the area only in the first quadrant. Fine. And finally we just draw this x is equal to e. X is equal to e means the value of e is 2.73. So this x is equal to e line will lie between 2 to 3. So we'll just draw this line. So roughly we can just take the line is this. Say this is, right, x is equal to e. Now let us shade the portions, right? Let us first locate the portions, right, which you need to determine, right? You have seen that this is a point of intersection, so we just need to find the point of intersection. Say this is, we just draw an ordinate from this. Say this point is A. This is A. Now just solve this equation, that is y is equal to x, right? So here y is equal to x and y is equal to 1 by x. Fine. So y is equal to x and y is equal to 1 by x. So if you solve this, right? If you solve this, and what is the value of x and y you are going to get? So x and y value will be 1, 1, right? So if you just write y, if you replace y is equal to x, so it will be x 1 by x. This gives us x square is equal to 1, right? So x is equal to what? The plus minus 1. So we'll just get x is equal to plus minus 1. So in this case, x will be equal to 1. So if it is x is equal to 1, since it's lying on y is equal to x axis, so it's naturally 1, 1. So we'll shading the portions. This is the portions bounded by this line and this curve, right? This curve and positive x-axis. Fine. And similarly, we'll just shade the other portions and these portions. Yes. find out. This is the complete area you need to find out. So you need to integrate separately because this triangle is bounded by the line, but the second portion is bounded by the curve, that is y equal to 1 by x. So how do you integrate? You can integrate from 0 to 1, and then you can integrate 1 to e. And for this first area, we don't need to integrate because it's a triangle and you can find the area. What is the area of this triangle? This is half, and this length is 1, this is also 1. So half into base into height. So we got the area of this triangle. That is half. We only need to determine the area of this shaded portion. That is starting from 1 to x is equal to e. So just determine that area. And so what are the options? That is, we'll just write the options: 5 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 and 3 by 2. Okay, we can just write the options separately. That is 5 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 and 3 by 2. These are the 4 options. So we can just write required area. So area of the triangle, this is half into base into height. Then area of this shaded portions. Area of this shaded portion goes from this particular point. This is 1. That is x coordinate is 1. It is 1 to the x coordinate of this particular point. That is x is equal to e. So it is e. 1 to e. That is y dx. Now what is this? So it's equal to half plus 1 to e. This y hence this curve. So what is the equation of this? Y is equal to 1 by x. We are going to replace y is equal to 1 by x dx. Okay, this is half plus 1 by x, that is log x. Okay, 1 to e. Fine. Now this is half, and if you substitute log e minus log 1. Fine. So log 1 is 0. Log e to the base e is equal to 1. So 1 plus half. It gives us 3 by 2. So this option, that is 3 by 2 option, is correct. Okay, and these are the questions that we have discussed today. And last but not the least, okay, I have for today also I have a quiz for you. This will be quiz 2 already, and the previous video I give you 2 questions, right? And this is quiz 2. 2 important questions are there. This is also simple but interesting questions, and this is also a question from JEE Mains, right? So please try to solve these 2 questions. Both the questions you solve, and we'll together we'll discuss about all the quiz questions in one video. Okay, I hope you definitely can solve these questions, and please keep solve these questions and solve as many questions as possible from the previous year's question papers or from the other extra books. Okay, and thank you so much for watching my video, and if you are new for my channel, please do subscribe.